my water. My voice is a little bit raspy. Not here. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Let's see what is going on this upcoming week. When I was meditating, I heard the shift is made. The shift in your consciousness, the shift is created for you. There were some things you had to learn, and when you have the wrong teacher, you get the wrong lessons. But when you have the right teacher, you get the amazing lessons, and you level up. And that's what I heard. The shift is made. That means, and we all felt it. We all probably all felt it. The old you is not there anymore. However people want to see you, as still see the old version of you, that doesn't exist anymore. And you get a lot of tests on your path, to show if you are changed. And it's very interesting because I never have seen so much reptilian energies being drawn to me. When I'm meditating, they come in. When I'm having fun, they come in. They try to disrupt the energy. And it's not working. It's really not working. They have no hold on me. There is nobody that get me out of my flow, that get me out of my state. Because I always go back to the ease and grace. Ease, everything goes with ease and grace. Even my reaction, is, I'm like, oh, yeah. When I was younger, I probably, go after them, but I don't anymore. It's like just, oh, that's reptilian energy. That's I feel it in their aura, and those people, those lower vibrations, you need to let go. You really need to let go of, because when you're rising to a higher frequency, and you make that shift to evolve in the whole timeline you want to be on, then you get what you deserve, you get what you are programming. So if I'm programming, and I'm meditating, and I'm in a totally different timeline, or in a totally different dimension, I see the third or dimension or lower try to get me out of that space. I I can say I had some amazing conversations um, with people, and even even when they were on a lower frequency or lower vibration, and they had that tendency of reptilian energy within them, you know, we could see the things from different perspectives, and that was really really nice to see. Okay, they see it like this, I see it like that, and it doesn't resonate, it doesn't match, but you learn from each other. I just planted seeds, and we just have to see if those seeds are starting to flower, you know. But I met some really uh, so I so it is for me already a sign that those energies are trying to climb up to a higher frequency. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in my space. So it's really interesting, and that's probably why I'm here, to make that shift. And also for you guys, you know, that shift is already made, and you probably feel it when those energies want to come into your space. You know, let them, because you have enough. You have enough light, enough love to give, and only when you play love songs, or you play songs of a higher vibration, then you see the reaction. Then you know how that works out. Because then they get uneasy, and they get frustrated, and they get angry, and I I don't think they can handle that resonation of the heart. So yeah, the shift is already made, but we still see, you know, they're coming, trying to get up. And that's really good. So what is the card saying? The Order of Melchizedek. You're embraced by light. The mission is uncovered. And don't give up. Well, that's one of the things. You never give up. You know, you never give up. You always can make a choice, you know, to go to the underworld or not. But, and know, when you make a step to that underworld, that there is a chance you won't return. There is always a choice. And that is what's happening now. In I heard there were some riots in England. You know, I said, you know, I don't watch TV, I don't watch radio. I send them love. I'm sending healing, because people are done with the whole system that's going on. They're done with the lies. They're done with that system. And I think because they're done with that system, now more light is coming through the earth, more will be revealed. So even in this time when it seems, you know, different, let's say it seems different, and it's shifting, and it's shifting huge, because you also feel that shift in your system, in your body. And embrace that light that comes through, you know. Say, okay, I'm raising up my hands, and I'm receiving that light, and I'm letting it go through. Now, sometimes that light is so severe, and so much that comes through with the solar flares, with the X-rays, with the Schumann resonance. You know, everything is affecting your body. You know, everything is affecting our body. And when we say, okay, you know, um, I'm receiving it, and my light body is easy to adapt, but your physical vessel has a little bit more trouble with it, and you need to rest. Um, you know, sometimes we just been taken out. You know, before you know it, you're in a different dimension, and um, your star guides or your star family is taking you back for an upgrade, or your DNA gets an upgrade to be able to sustain with these energies. Okay, so their mission is uncovered. Their mission of the lower frequencies of the third dimension realm is uncovered, and there is more to be uncovered and more to be seen. And yeah, don't give up. You know, even if it's time that is difficult, or you don't feel um, happy to peppy, you know, it's all fine. You know, just embrace the joy. Just embrace the joy and the laughter in your timeline. Then everything will, you know, work out for the best. Now there's a huge pillar activation. I was looking at the stars, the meteor shower. Wow, wow, wow! Was beautiful, really beautiful. And I have sky view on my phone, so I was looking at the sky, if I could find my star family. And then I saw there was this space station um, circling around Orion. And you know, the Orion belt is now in alignment with the pyramids in Egypt. And I was like, ooh, this is really interesting. You know, why at Orion? Why at Orion's belt? What do you want to um, activate? Or, yeah, what do you want to do there? Why are you there? Because it's one of the biggest portals. So, well, that's what I thought. I was like, I'm going to sit for it and I will channel it. There is a huge shift also coming up in the financial world, I heard. So prepare for that. Um, it could be that there is a internet disruption because of the solar flares, because the system can't handle those energies. And there is a huge shift going on other levels, in other dimension, and we get so much support from our star brothers and sisters. Here, the central sun. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't need even to channel. Abundance download, you know, uh, regeneration and success. Because of all that light and all that golden energy that comes from the central sun, that is connected with our solar plexus, is connected with our energy. Know that there is so much abundance coming down now with the sun. We will have enough for the whole year, you know, in that place. We will have enough for the whole year. So also know that these solar codes are regeneration. It's a regeneration. It's activating us. It's getting old stuff out, new stuff in, and you see it's an instant manifestation. What you use, and it's a huge success. It's, you know, success is around the corner for everyone. Just go, 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 and walk your path, walk your journey. And when you walk your path and walk your journey, It's really, really very interesting. It's very amazing how our path will unfold. Because know that all these rays that are coming down on us, you know, is also connecting. Well, how do yeah, I can show it at the cards. Our energy field is you know, has threads, has energy cords all over us to send it out into the earth, into another person, in you know, to connect with everything. And those cords are connecting with your cords. So know that um, through your energetic system, your light body, everything gets more activated, more activated, more activated. And then it needs time to shift it in your vessel. Cheers, guys. My wine for the morning. Um, my golden wine. Um, yes, and that is, there is such a huge protection coming from it. You know, the sun is also protecting your shield, protecting your aura, protecting everything what is happening in your life. Um, yeah, and those solar flares are pretty intense. So it could be that, and you see it, if you know what is happening, and that's the part of it. If you know what's happening, you don't need to react on it, because your mind uh, has more strength than your emotions. Get the strength over your emotions. So if you know what is happening, you don't have to let it go. You know, you don't have to repeat the things or behavior that was normal to you. It's just out because you're not in that frequency anymore. So I am presence. Well, light body activation according to the divine within. You get activated by the sun, activated by the light, um, according um, your state of um, vibration. Let's say it like that. So if you are vibrating on a higher frequency and you have a lot of love and light within your system, you know, you can have more. That's what I always say when I get an upgrade. More, 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 more. I don't care, you know, if I have to go flat for a whole day because my vessel can't handle the frequency. I say go, 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 go. You know, I want to shift, I want more, I want change. And in that vibration, you are resonating with the divine. The more light you get in, you know, the higher your frequency will be, the easier things will come towards you. And how beautiful is it that you meet the people um, from other vibrations, then you know, okay, I have been there, I've seen that behavior, and now I can let go, and it doesn't affect me. How beautiful! How beautiful! And I'm celebrating that peace. I'm celebrating that peace within myself because I've did the work. I worked my ass off, and sometimes old things are coming to the surface, and then I think, okay, that needs to shift. That's not resolved yet. Every time there is a little bit of another piece that comes up, that gets that light is shine on it, and it resolves. So it's not just from the mind, it's what's within that needs to change. We can all say, oh, we're love and light, you know, but it's not that. It's what is within in your system that is shifting and changing. If it doesn't change within, if you doesn't shift and do the emotional work, what use does it have when it's just in your brain? Because your emotions are like that, you know, coming up. And the only thing you can do is suppress them. But that's not the case here. And they say, you know, everything from the past, that's the past. That leave that behind you. It's behind your back. So don't get the past back in front of you. That's the past. That's why you put your back against it. You know, that's no, that's not there, you know. If my future was in my past, you know, it would be something different. But it's all now in this same moment. We have the past, the future, and the present in this now. So know what you're calling out. And I'm calling out that abundance energy, that light energy, that shifting energy, because it's not only serving me, it's serving whole humanity. The higher I start to vibrate, uh, the 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 more people I can touch with, you know, with that light, with that energy. So yeah, it's a lot of light. It's a lot of abundance codes. It's a lot of um, creation. I hear a lot of creation is coming through. So, and you're ascending the divine within. So, and there's if you're ascending to the divine within, you're also accessing all the energies from that higher frequency, from that solar energy, uh, from your star family. You're always connected, always connected. That doesn't leave you. It never leaves you. Probably we are leaving that frequency more consciously or unconsciously than the other way around. The only thing we need to be more conscious about holding that frequency. And when we hold that frequency and what other people say about you, that's not your frequency. I don't I don't I don't give it. No, keep it nice. We don't give um, about that. The only thing we give about is love. When we are shifting to that love frequency and we holding that frequency and we're coming from the heart, or we thinking about love, or we uh, have high vibrational music, or stepping in that sunlight, let those codes come in, you know, let it energize your body. um, Connect it with water, because uh, fire needs water. So you know, dive in. That I don't care where there's water, I dive in, because when there's so much light coming in, you know, all the old will right away be cleansed and transmuted by the water. So it's in, you need to be active with your system, with your body. You know, don't get stuck. Go for a walk, because if you just not move that much, you know, everything gets stuck in your body and diseases can start to come up. And that's not what you want in your life. You want that high vibration, but then you also need to do the moving, you know. And I think I don't train at the moment, but I miss it. I really miss it. I miss that energy that I feel and the vibration I feel when I'm done, when my heart starts to rise and you know my energy starts to shift. And when I hear the music, I can go nuts on it. But I try to dance now and then. So, but I also heard um, you probably need to go to a different kind of movement. So yeah, let's see how that works. Let's see how that works. I'm also more of action, and that's for a lot of people. And but when you are in that action frequency, you can do it in. Yeah, it's also not resonating with the frequency anymore. That's what I hear. Okay. Angelic frequencies. The angels are with you. The angels are here. You are safe and you're protected. And you have a very potent connection with the angels at this moment. The angels are, yeah, don't see them in a form. I see them as an energy. The angels have an energy, so it could be that you're protected by the angels. Your guides are here. They can guide you. They can give you the answers. They keep you safe. There's so many things that is around you, you know, that is shifting and changing so much. You're shifting and changing so much that frequency is going through the roof. When they take me up to another frequency, another notch, and then I hear, wow. Uh, Sometimes when you go to a higher frequency or you get an activation, you feel a high frequency in your ear. You feel a beep in your ear, and yeah, they say we beeping you every time. We beeping you all the time. And that I had that 2 days ago. I had constant this beep in my ear. We beeping you every time. Okay, lost cards. Akashic Stargates. Wow. Akashic Stargates. You're aligned with your purpose. Crossroads, and there is no wrong path. If you're on a crossroad and you think, oh, is this the right way for me? Is this the right thing to do for me? Don't think about it. Most of the time, when we don't know our way, or we think, is it this way, or do I have to go that direction, or is that person good in my life, or is that good in my life? You know, it doesn't matter which gate you take or which path you take. They always will show you something on that path that is needed for that moment in time. Um, Maybe you get rerouted, you know, because there is another thing to learn, or you have to be um, um, devotional toward your journey. It's your sometimes you journey with someone, and sometimes you need to do the journey on your own, and sometimes they reroute you. It's not a rejection or um, a diversion, what we most think, you know, oh, this is a distraction, but it's something we need to learn in that stargate or in that dimension. So um, there is no wrong path, you know. I know that the path of the heart, and you follow that heart's path, it's never wrong. It's never wrong, you know. your heart your heart is never wrong. It's always the right path. And sometimes we need to learn some things. Sometimes we need to see, okay, um, through this gate or through this path, um, that's a different, it's a different road. It doesn't mean that that road is more difficult, or that road is less than you had chosen. So yeah, let's see what the star beings are saying, the star seeds are saying, because there is no wrong path. All path, oh, I hear all path leads to the same. Eventually, it leads all to the heart. It doesn't matter how long it takes. So for some people, it takes a lifetime, maybe more lifetimes, but every time they have to return and get the same lesson. And sometimes people get the lesson right away, and they say, okay. Star family, you're a part of a team. You're part of a team of souls. Call in the support if you need it. You know, your star family is actually the family that you're connected to in the realms where you came from. Um, and you know, we our souls existed for so long, such a long time. We've been here so many lifetimes, but we always return um, to our original star family. And you recognize the star family by their essence, by their light, um, by their soul. And yeah, it's really beautiful to see, because it's almost if the star explodes, it let go of so many souls, so many light flares, you know. So all those lights are, when the portals are open, all those souls, new souls, are coming back to the earth. Great serving. Mars energy, anger, conflicts. Shifting it into love. Wow. Well, that's what you see, what's happening at the moment. You know, the Mars energy is exploding, and the pressure of the light um, gets people totally frustrated, angry, and it's not weird. It was already happening for years and years and years, because if you are in a hot on a hot road in your car and you're in a traffic jam, you know, and you have no way out, and you're in that pressure cooker, wow, then you see how people react. It's really, really interesting, because people get angry, get frustration. If one car goes before the other, you know, they're already, you know, that's what's happening with fire, and that's happening for a long, long time. But now it's more touchable. You can see it and you can feel it. Just, yeah, it doesn't work that way anymore for me, because I'm like, yeah, I know what's happening. You know, I always make sure I have my bottle of water with me, so I can drink, so I can cool myself down, so my energy keeps flowing, so the emotions don't go to my brain, you know. And yeah, it just keep it, and softening with love. And that was exactly what I was doing, you know. People having emotions that sometimes is not an easy one, and then just being there and just sending love, not doing anything, but I'm like, shh, sending that love out, you know. Then it's more than enough. It's not, you transmute that energy of anger, of frustration, and sending up. Just get try to. I had a situation that I heard from the other side. We were working, and I thought, oh, I'm just putting up some loving music, not knowing that somebody else got triggered by the music I had on. Um, so I was like, okay, and I saw the energy behind it and working through her, and I was like, okay, sending love. That's the only thing you can do. You know, what it happens. It happens. You know, if it didn't happen, it wouldn't be. It happens everywhere, all over the world, and we were warned for this time. Can't find it. We were warned for this time. We were prepared for this time. So it's up to us to handle it. You know, don't if you start to react on everyone who's angry and frustrated, You get more anger, you get more frustration, and that's what they want, because then, you know, they try to get the fear in. No, we're not going to do that. Give them what they want, give them their control. You know, I don't need to control them. If they want to control you, well, there's another way to deal with it. Give them back that control. Let it be, because the it keeps you at ease, it keeps you safe, it keeps you grounded, it keeps you in your flow, keeps you in your energy. So let it go. Whatever happens to you, it will work for you. You know, sometimes the most horrible people uh, help you to raise your vibration, and you can see how far you came, and that they're still in that vibration, and they're still stuck, and they're not be able to grow. And that's what the split is about. When the split is there, you know, to the new world, you choose that vibration, then they will be left behind. They just going on a different vibration, and they're going on. I don't say they leave the world, because it doesn't need to leave the world. They just leave, they just get stuck in that old world. A new earth. Wow. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I love you so much. I love you so much. New earth. It's happening. Well, did I say the shift is made? It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Keep holding the vision. Keep that vision of that higher vibration. Keep that vision of love. Keep that vision of the abundance, of the prosperity, of the love, the joy, the happiness. Keep that vibration going. I'm so happy with my guides. I'm so happy with them. You know, it's the new earth. It's here. It's here. The new earth is here. And walk towards that new earth. You know, it's constantly the confirmation I get from my guides, from my spirit guides, that I'm in the right alignment, that what I channel is the right channel. The information I get, it's the right information. And afterwards, you get the insights and you get the confirmation that you are on track. So for everyone, you are on track. You're on the right vibration. When you're here in my community, you know that you're all going to that higher vibration, and to that 44444 on my timer. Yeah. Dream your world. Dream it into existence. Why do I say this? Vision, have that vision. And why? Because your brain doesn't know the difference between reality, a visualization, or a dream. So dream your dream into existence. And that's the most beautiful thing. Hmm. I have some amazing visions. Um, I had some amazing visions throughout the years in my meditations. Um, when I'm walking the streets, I see I'm on a totally different timeline. I don't see the streets anymore as streets, you know. I have a totally different vision of that. Uh, that's why I said don't get the past back into your future. And I also do this with the blessings in the temple. I always tell people the past is the past. You're not going that direction, you know. It served what it needed to serve. Star Brothers. Star Brothers. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Wow. That's all you need. And love, of course. But that's already within you, you know. Never ever let somebody else beat or talk the love out of you, because we are in a frequency and in a timeline and in a dimension that love is ruling, you know. And when you're coming from love, you can heal. um, that's why I say, always look for a frequency that is the same as your heart, same light, same vibration. Um, so you'll always be protected by love, protected by safety. You're always safe. You're always safe, no matter what happens. If you're traveling all by yourself, you're always safe. And trust it. Trust yourself. Trust and know who you are. You know, so no other energies um, can get you out of your center. Because if you trust and you know who you are, then nothing else matters. You know, nothing else matters. What anybody says to you, you keep your peace. You're in peace. It's the Horus energy. Horus sees everything. It's the falcon, very sharp eye, sees everything, sees through everything, sees energies behind people. It sees what is coming up. It sees what's happening. It sees more than you think. And it sees through all timelines and dimensions. Interesting. I just hear my guides say, okay, go on, go on, go on. Um, Horus is the child of Isis and Osiris, fought the war, fought the darkness from Seth for almost his whole life, and accepted it, that it was that way. By acceptance, you let go. You don't have to fight it anymore if you accept that it is what it is, you know. And also, um, you can also do some uh, contract clearings, you know. The When is it, the upcoming full moon? Do some contract clearings for yourself. Cut some cords, you know. I'm doing this full moon. I'm doing contract work, contract healing. Um, you know, if you need to get rid of a contract with someone or a person or whatever, you can come to me for a consultation, and I can take away those contracts. I just go into the higher realms, ask my guides to clear those contracts out if you don't know how to do it yourself. Clear contract with emotions. It could be that you're in a loop, you know, that there is a contract with that same emotion over and over and over again. So cut it, you know, get that contract out. You say, oh, same people on my path every time. Yeah, that's a contract you had in the past. You don't have a contract with them now, but it could be that you had a contract with that emotion. So as soon as you cut the contract with the emotion, not with the person, because there will be another person on your path that will trigger that try to trigger that state. Yeah. So you will always be tested, no matter what. Forget it, no matter what. But if you get tested, stay in the ease and grace, stay in your vibration, stay in your love, stay in your joy, stay in your happiness, do the things what makes you joyful, take care of yourself, you know, all these things. What is happening now all around you? And it's almost, I see it almost like a movie. And maybe you have to see it for yourself as a movie. Because if you see it as a movie, it's not your movie. You look at it and you say, oh yeah, nice movie. I've seen that I've seen that movie multiple times, and I know what's happening next, you know. So yeah. Thank you, guys. Water your garden. Water your garden. Nourishment. Nourish your body. Take care of your body. Tenderness and rest, because you deserve it. So enjoy yourself. You know, you're divine feminine. You don't have to go in your masculine energy of doing. Not all the time, because you will burn yourself out. When you take care of yourself, of your body, of your nourishment, um, your tenderness, and your rest, you can handle everything. You can handle everything. So just withdraw yourself. I don't know if my friend from Spain is I'm not calling names, but if my friend from Spain um, is watching, um, you know what the reptilians are, you know who they are, you know what they are, what they doing. Let that go. Take a step back. You've seen that movie many times before. You know what's happening next, you know. Um, Now, take care of yourself, your nourishment, your self love, body care, tenderness, and resting. That's all what you need to do now. Because big work is coming its way. Every time you enter the matrix, you're doing already work. You're doing already heavy work because you're transmuting all that shit, you know. So, but it's really beautiful also because when you're interacting with somebody else, and I had a few conversations um, with um, with reptilian energy I encountered. Um, that was so beautiful. One was a cameraman, and he was still in the program. And then started to see. I said, "Oh well," about so many different topics. That he said, "Oh my God, you know, how is it possible to go so deep in such a short time?" And and it was so interesting that afterwards I know I planted seeds. And then I said, well, you know, not everything you can do with the mind. You know, you're not always can, you don't always shout back at people. You know, if people get angry with you, let them be angry. It's their anger. Why should you take on their shit? You know, let it be and be in peace with yourself. He says, oh my gosh, you're so right. You're so right. I try to do that next time, see if I can change that. Wow, that's what I said, plant a seed, you know, and it starts to grow. And I know for sure that what I said, it's still lingering on, you know, still lingering on. And it only have to be one person that you can change. Okay. Inner Earth, you survived this. You know, collective, you all will survive this. Um, New seduction. Oh my God, is that what I read? No, new solutions. Oh my God, new seductions. I have enough seductions on my way. Um, and new beginnings, new solutions, and new beginnings. So yeah, um, inner earth, go within yourself, look at yourself, feel it in your system, feel it in your body, um, and you'll survive it. You know, this is what I say. It's the inner peace. And sometimes I'm seeing, mm, that's interesting. That's interesting. Ooh. So here my guides opened my eyes about the situation. If they can't get to you, they look for something else. Or they're sending people your way. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I would say give me full force. Give me all your full force, what you have. Because I learn from it. I'm elevating. I'm creating my abundance of that energy. Yeah, and they say you already get full blasted. You want more? Yeah, sweeties, there's always more. There's always more. You know, there's always more. Huh. Okay. I called it in. By here. By now. I called it all in. I called in the abundance, the creativity, the laughter, the joy, the happiness, the fun, and I called in all the movies. And let it be romantic ones, because I love romantic music, movies. Romantic movies and humor movies. I don't have the humor that normal people have. You know, it's not the kind of my movies. My humor is more about situations. You know, funny situations, not about um, that caused other people's pain. You know, I can't laugh about it. That's, I think that's the most sadistic way of humor there is. But Forge, don't follow. Wow. Forge, you take the lead. Don't follow a group. Don't follow a leader, you know, because um, don't actually pave your own path. Make your own path. Walk your own path. Be the leader that you want to be, or be a leader that you wish you had. Um, yeah, if I think about that, you know, I have a few deities in mind that I think, oh yeah, I'm walking that path. I'm walking the Christ conscious path. When when I see people that have that Christ consciousness and that loving heart, I'm more able to follow or walk next to it, not follow, walk next to it, then huh, then I remind myself like then then follow it, then follow something that is not my path. That's not my frequency. So yeah. Then this vision came to mind when I was at Stonehenge with my sisters. And it repeated itself a few weeks ago when I was by myself. But we were playing music, and we walked around Stonehenge next to each other, and uh, we were walking the path, and we saw all our ancestors before and behind us. A couple of weeks ago, I did it by myself. I was roaming the path around Stonehenge, and I saw all the ancestors before me and after me walking in that same circle. And when I saw that vision back, that's how I think how it should be. We should walk next to each other as women, you know, holding that timeline of love, of the corazon, and walk that light, walk that path, and that nobody is a leader. Everybody is next to each other and in alignment with that frequency of the heart. And then miraculous things happening. So, but if you have a leader, and if you have someone in the physical world that you admire, uh, yeah, then yeah, I would say not follow that path or not take it on, but create your own way with it, with or without. Create your own path, no matter what, you know? Okay, what else is coming up? Thank you. Oh, the sea of the seas of Mintanka. Seeing potential, bringing unconscious into light. Wow, that's my last card. Everything what's not conscious, you bring it into light. Or what is in the unconscious level, you bring it up to the light. And that's the Sea of Mintanka. When people don't know, they don't know. And that's where you come in, as a guide or as a leader or as a, I don't want to say as a leader. And they say, yes, you are. You're leading a pathway for people be able to walk that pathway and make that bridge to the light. Okay, thank you so much. After your image, of course. After your image, as you are my guides and my leaders. Yeah, you seeing potential in everyone, seeing potential in every being, in every animal. You seeing potential coming your way. You know, bringing the things that are unseen and not conscious in people, bring it to consciousness, bring it to light. And that's it's interesting at the same time, because uh, sometimes I don't talk too much about the unconsciousness in the world. I could talk more about it, what I see, what I hear, but there are already so many readers that are doing that stuff. Uh, I'm more doing it individually with people, because I always see their highest potential, and I see which direction they can go, and what path they take, whatever they path they take. I can see on their path what is happening for them. You know, one. Wow, 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds. How beautiful is that? It's there. So yeah, I'm seeing all those potentials. I'm seeing all those roads. If you say, okay, I want, if I go this direction, you know, what will happen in that direction? I can tell you what is happening in that direction. I can tell where your potentials are, what is still unconscious, what you can bring to the surface, that you know, that you will see what will happen. And then shifts will be made. If you don't know, you don't know, right? So yeah, and that's what I can do for people. You know, I seeing their highest potential. I seeing um, growth, where the growth can be made, what I can do for them, what I can shift and change. But also, if they want to make another choice, you know, that's also um, very important for their lessons. You know, I can also see it, and I can say, okay, you know, if you go this direction, what you have in mind, you know, this is what's going to happen. And it doesn't mean it happens uh, within a year or in 3 months. Most of the time I give a timeline. In some cases where there is no timeline, there is uh, because there is no time in the universe. The universe has its divine timing, and they say, okay, you go in that direction, this is what's going to happen. If you go that direction, know that this is going to happen. And maybe you say, oh yeah, but it didn't happen this year. Yeah, but they didn't give any time, you know. And then they call me back and they're saying, oh my God, a year and a half later it happened. And you know, because you need to evolve in that situation so you can see it. So that's what I can do for people. I make the things that are unconscious conscious. And so I have my teachers that make things that are unconscious within me conscious. And my guides are helping me constantly with that every day, every reading I do. So yeah. Yeah, the seas of Mintara. Okay, I'm going to take my own cards and see what they have to say, what they have to say. If you want a reading from me and you need direction or you need clarity on the things that you don't see, or you want to know which direction you want to go, or you want healing, or you want a contract dissolve, let me know. I know that there are people don't want to get the word out. It's okay, because it will reach the people by energy. Oh yeah, and I have a discount this week on my readings. Next week till the end of August, I have discounts on all my readings, all my contract clearings, all my healings. So if you're interested, Kaleidoscope, again, wow, you know, you get so many activations, you know, during this uh, downloads through these portals, through this light, that it's that you have a feeling you're in a kaleidoscope. You see all the geometric energies happening in front of your eyes. You see the visions. You see what's happening, you know, in other timelines. And you can tap into all the timelines. Oh, my eye fell on something. I saw something popping up here, what I never saw before. And I'm like, yeah, that can come to me. Yeah, yeah. So really amazing. Kaleidoscope energy, geometry. You are grounded in your spiritual evolution. Wow. You are grounded in your spiritual evolution. If they say you need to ground, yes, ground yourself in your spiritual evolution. Anchor that energy within you, ground it, you know, take it back to the earth, from up and around you in all directions. Take that energy and ground it into Mother Earth, so Mother Earth can create more light, can get more light. So all what's underground, what needs light, what needs to dissolve in the dark earth, you know, that will get light and that gets seen. That is not sustainable to stay in the dark anymore. And give and feed it, you know, feed it, so the dark comes out. Wake up, Sleeping Beauty. Wake up, Sleeping Beauty. And smell the coffee. There is so much things to see and to, because most of the population is sleeping. Most of the people don't see, because they don't hear, see, feel, smell, and experience what we experience. So wake up for the ones who are still asleep, and that's our thing to do. We waking up people in beauty with love, you know, and that's what I experience. That You don't wake them up with harsh words or with attacks or whatever. You wake them up in beauty. Egyptian goddesses and gods are calling you. Ooh. Well, that's very interesting. Egyptian goddesses and gods are calling you. So know that the gods and that I told you about Osiris when I started with the stars and meteors. I was watching yesterday, and it was amazing. And I saw this space station around Orion, and that Orion is in alignment with the pyramids of Egypt. So all it's coming back into alignment, and the Egyptian goddesses and gods are calling you back in. They want you to go to Egypt. They want you to walk their path. You know, no, I have a, um, a tour coming up, a spiritual Stargate tour through the temples of Egypt in October and January. So they are calling you back home because we are ascended from them. We are the bloodline that is needed, back in alignment with that energy and bring it back to this earth. The ancient ways, the upgraded ways, remembering, calling it in, taking it back, taking our energy and power back, taking our land back, all that kind of stuff that is happening. The gods and the goddesses are calling you to go. And you will find that the upcoming weeks, you will receive the signs, that you need to go that way. Um, whew, that's very interesting. Um, so if you're interested in my Stargate Temple Tour activations in probably not October, but January, because I have a feeling I have to go back in October. What is important? What is important? You can't see with your mind, eyes, feel it with your heart. What is important? You can't see and feel with your mind. You feel it with your heart. So, one time. Again, this way up. What is important you can't see with your mind or with your eyes. You only can feel it with your heart. And that's the important thing. Wow. Another one. Let's see. You have the key. I think it was in the Twinflame reading also that we talked about the key. You got the key. You got the key to open the door. You got the key to healing. You have the key from your cage to open the cage. You have the key to your portals. You got the key. You are the key. You are the key to everything. So everything that you want to change within yourself, that's what you can do because you've got the key. if you feel trapped in a cage, or you're closed your heart off, or whatever, you got the key. The key to love, the key to change, from mind to heart. Um, it's interesting. The key, the key to freedom. Because freedom is a state of being. Uh, if you free yourself from your mind, you got freedom. Otherwise, we're constantly trapped by our thoughts that try to get us in a different direction, make different decisions. Uh, if you listen to your heart, it's always good. Hmm. You are here to balance the forces of light and dark. You are coming beyond of that. Wow, did I say that? You are here to balance the forces of light and dark. You are coming beyond of that. So, you are going beyond the dark and the light. You see all facets, you see all dimensions, you see what is playing out in the past, in what is playing out in the future. So you are here to balance the forces of light and dark, and you are coming beyond of that. That's exactly what I saw in that conversation. Two opposites. Were it was I was meditating, and you know that guy came in, that man came in, and yeah, I saw you chilling, so I thought, oh, I have to meet you. And out of that conversation that went so deep, so quickly, so fast, that I knew that there was something, that there were seeds to be planted. And I let him see the different views of things. And I know that seeds are growing. So that's really, really beautiful, you know. Random stranger, random stranger, beautiful conversation. Not, not, that's it. Music and art. Music and art is important in your life. Music and art is important in your life. Um, so maybe it's time to create something for yourself. Maybe a new music piece. Maybe you need to make a new painting or develop new jewelry, or, you know, everything what is art for you, you know. Last card, and then I'm finishing off this reading. It's a long one, I see. Finding Nemo, go on an adventure. Wow. Finding Nemo and go on an adventure. So that's it. I'm heading off this afternoon to Italy. A couple of readings ago, um, I heard go to Italy. Uh, or it's Italian stallion, I heard. And I thought, oh, do I have to go to Italy then? And it wasn't clear for me. I wanted to go to the south of France, actually. I said, no, you're not going to France. You need to go to the temple. And I thought, temple in Italy. And I thought, oh my God, Damanhur is such a long time on my list. So I'm taking off this afternoon to Italy to go to the temple of Damanhur. So let's see what that will bring me to the temple of humanity. Um, yeah, let's see. I'm open. I'm open for all adventures that are coming my way. What goddess and spirits want to show me. So yeah, let's see if I can follow the horse that brings me to this beautiful space. And if you are interested in readings, contract, dissolving, let me know. Healing, everything, what you need. If you need spell breaking or anything like that, I can help you. Prices are reduced. So I will say to you, all the love, all the blessings. Follow your own path, you know. And if you have a guide or you have someone you admire, walk next to them, not behind them. All the love, all the blessings.